ever notice these signs here that says like nothing funny about a crash? I'm telling you, they have a sense of humor in New Jersey.
Back.
Oh yeah, they took that whole thing, Dad.
Huh?
That whole thing's gone.
What was that guy's name that went in the corner? Billy?
I don't know,
Huh?
but
What do you know? I know that's Bill.
but oh man,
Bill's boy.
he's getting a lot of people in there right now.
He's got 2 trucks.
So, my dad and I, we went to go get something that he bought off of Facebook Marketplace. I was trying to find this place in Hainesport, but I had a hard time with it, so I'm in Mount Holly. And I thought, let me do some little vlogging. Now this right here, from what I found out there, Mount Holly bought this whole thing, and they're gonna put some new stuff around here. I found out because over here is a furniture store that this guy who owns it, he's an old friend of the family, so that's how I found out. And it's kind of sad because he's been there for like 40 some years, and he's going out of business. He said he might move somewhere else, but who knows? But yeah, I actually I'm originally from around this area. Mount Holly, New Jersey is actually where I was born. We lived in Delran for a while, which is a few minutes down the road. Then we moved to Bucks County, where I live now. Now, just down the road from here is the old Burlington County Hospital. It's now Virtua Mount Holly, I think it is. That's actually where I was born. Yep. That right down that road is where a legend was born, damn it. You know, I was just thinking, Philly Captain did a video in Mount Holly. And I would have loved to do that video with Philly Captain because he's awesome. And, you know, considering I know a little bit about the area, it would be kind of cool. This is the Industrial West End. Look at this. Now, a lot of this has a lot of the old kind of historical integrity, I guess you can call it. But I actually found out some things because they're redoing a lot in Mount Holly. I found this out actually from the guy who owns the furniture store that's closing down. So I know already that there's a lot of shit that's gonna be changing. Oh, check this out. Now, where I live, we have these things like stuck to the storm things, like this, where it says, dump no waste, drains to the waterway. Now, check this out. They actually put a painting with a bass fish. You gotta love that. That's the thing I love about New Jersey. Now, this building over here, they just put that in from what I heard. And studio apartment there goes for like $1,000 some. So yeah. And you know, I mean, I always loved it here. I actually come down here every now and then because 4th of July weekend, I think it's usually like the day before 4th of July. They have a festival kind of thing in this one park. And, you know, you have fireworks and things like that. And it's really, really cool. And, you know, my dad and I, we come down for that a lot. We didn't go this summer. I forgot what we were doing this summer. But we've done it like the last couple of summers where we've come down here. Of course, if you do get down there early, it's Ironworks Park. Get there early, because I will tell you right now, the parking is crazy. Only reason why we get decent parking is because with my dad having problems with his back and all, we have a handicap tag on the car. So there you go. You know, I was just thinking that when I was growing up, we used to always just come down here because, like I said, my dad's friend has a furniture store here. We'd come down here, like my brother, my sister, we would either walk around Mount Holly, or we'd goof around, like, cause like he used to have like a bigger building across the street, and he used to have like a big empty space on the top where it'd be like kind of like a hideout of sorts for us. Man, these kind of things, it really brings back memories for me. I mean, it does. It brings back a lot of memories from me growing up. In fact, this guy, he owned a building in this big empty lot right across from where his store is now that's going to close. That caught on fire. And then he moved everything into that big like warehouse like building. And that's the one that's going to be closing soon. In fact, we were just there a couple days ago. And he says to my dad, "So you heard on Facebook that I'm closing?" And you know, I heard different things about that, but I didn't know what was going on. Now I know. Now, of course, Mount Holly also has a lot of history to it, as you can see. There's their business office. You know what? I want to show you guys something. This is Mount Holly Municipal Authority, Utility Authorities, but I just noticed this. At one point, look at this. At one point, it was a bank. They're using the drive-through as a drop-off window for your payments. That's actually kind of clever. I never saw that. Then, of course, right here is their municipal building, town hall. Let's see. Dedicated to the memory and honor of our police, fire, and squad personnel who have served and are serving to protect the lives and property of Mount Holly Township. That's actually kind of neat they put that there. Almost every small town does, though. Because if you saw my Bristol video, you know there is one. Now this, let's see if I can get over here. Oh, these guys must, oh yeah, these are actually, I know what this is now because Bristol has one like this, where they died in the line of duty. The one in Bristol has it where it's police, the fire, and EMTs. And then I know Philly Captain pointed out this firehouse. But yeah, Union Firehouse. And then but yeah, I know they're trying to redo a lot of things around here. So it'll be very interesting when they get more things going on. Now, the thing I was trying to find, it was a metal statue thing somebody built, and it was supposed to be like a troll thing, but the directions I was getting from Roadside America was putting me on a private property, and I was like, not today, Satan. So my dad and I, we were going up Route 38, and I said to him, hey Dad, you know Mount Holly's not too far from here. So he turned onto the road and all. So yeah, this is cool. 5 Washington Street, built in 1873 by Josiah W. Ewen. I never saw that anywhere else. And then of course you got this, which is their like Main Street, I guess you can call it. Of course, they still have their Christmas tree up. I think Bristol took theirs down recently, but this is known as the Philadelphia Road. So basically it was known as the road headed towards Philly. So there you go, Philly Captain. Mill Race Village. This is actually a little, that's actually a little village where there's like little shops and everything. And then this is like their main street with different little shops. And then they have stuff out that way. I think I'm gonna go this way. I'm like, which way am I gonna go? Which way do they go, George? Which way do they go? They went that way. But yeah, this is actually a little quaint town. And the coolest thing about Mount Holly that I always love about this place, and I love it about a lot of South Jersey towns, is they kept a lot of structural integrity. I know we saw it in my Riverside videos. We saw it in my Burlington videos. I actually have another revisiting Burlington video that's going to be coming up. So, yeah. But you gotta love it. No, little art gallery. It's actually kind of cool. Now, this I want to show you guys. It's coming up. Right here, this jewelry store. Look at that. That is like an old style with the signage and everything. Yeah, I'm one of those geeks, okay? Then you got, of course, a lot of little things. A lot of people still have their Christmas stuff up. I've noticed it. Guess they're doing 12 days of Christmas. Although these people have this. Christmas begins with Christ. I'm not going there. Oh, this is Jamaican. Oh, I love this. I love this. They must have had some kind of contest thing for these storefronts and all. But look at this. Got the Grinch trying to steal Christmas. I love that one. But of course, you know, I mean, I do like the Grinch. I live with a Grinch, by the way, because my dad does not like Christmas, and we would always call him the Grinch. And he kind of adopted it for himself in a way, because he will be like, oh, I hate Christmas. Oh, what's this? Oh, there was actually an opera house here, but it was demolished. It was converted into a rink, but then it was demolished because of urban renewal. So sad. Every small town has those gazebos like that. Every small town. God, it's so Gilmore Girls. Yeah, there must have been some kind of Christmas door decorating contest, because look at this one. See, there had to be some kind of Christmas door thing. And of course, as we know, it's legal in Jersey. You know, I saw a couple Jamaican restaurants around here. Never had like authentic Jamaican food. I went to a really good, authentic Mexican place. It's in Riverside. And I actually had a picture of that on my Instagram, because I went there when I filmed the stuff for the car show in Riverside back in September. So yeah. But look, all these buildings that have like the old authentic style to them. I love it. House of Aaron Smith Hatter, circa 1755. Wow. You gotta love this kind of shit. I mean, maybe I appreciate it more because I live in a historic town. I mean, right now I live in one of the oldest towns in Bucks County, so maybe that's why I appreciate this shit. But they have their Quaker Meeting House right there. There's another church over that way. Now I know further down, I can show you the exterior of it.
Walk sign is on to cross 13.
Holy shit.
Wait to cross Rancocas at high. Wait.
Oh my gosh, this is happening again. Does every town in New Jersey have these?
Wait.
It's hilarious.
Wait.
Okay, we're waiting. And we're waiting.
Wait.
And we're waiting.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Also, you would expect it to be a little
Wait.
less aggressive. I don't know.
Wait.
Weight broke the wagon, you know.
Walk sign is on to cross.
Now it's telling you, walk side is on to cross. That is the third time I have come across that in New Jersey. Oh God, this one counts down just like Camden. I forgot what this used to be. 100 High Street. I forgot what this used to be, but I remember it from when I was a kid, that it was some kind of office thing. But then of course got a church right there. That's the coolest thing with Mount Holly. Everything in the main part is so compact to where you can just walk around, no problem. Park your car somewhere and just start walking. That's an Episcopal church that we just saw. And then we have a giant elk. Oh, this used to be the elk house. I don't know what it is now, but this was, oh, this, let's see, House John R. Slack, attorney at law. Must be a lawyer's. Hey, do y'all know what you call 2,000 lawyers chained together at the bottom of the ocean? A good start. Now this I know right here, a lot of this is related to Burlington County. For those that don't know, Mount Holly, New Jersey is actually the county seat for Burlington County. So there's a lot of stuff that is very related to Burlington County. Then of course, this caught my eye, this cannon thing. But you have like a lot of these old buildings. Ooh, that is a cool cannon. Now, let's see. Yeah, so a lot of these I know are related to the county. So like different things with the county. So, oh, this is the historic courthouse. So, yeah, there's a historic courthouse. But a lot of this is related to Burlington County. Like, I saw one that was like the family court. So, and then I know it's not open. At least I don't think it's open, because I looked online, it said it wasn't. But this is the Mount Holly Prison Museum. I know that Philly Captain, when he came down here for his video, it wasn't open. I think with him, it was, he did a lot of this during the pandemic. And me, on the other hand, I'm just doing it now. But I know they were redoing a lot of shit with the museum. And I saw online that they still were. But I'm gonna see, because I see something here. Oh, it's opening January 11th. So maybe I'll come back down here during the spring. So maybe I'll come back down here during the spring. But yeah, at least I know January 11th that reopened. So Philly Captain, if you're watching this, buddy, January 11th, you can go in here and say, here we are. I got an art gallery. Why is it I always find art galleries, cemeteries, and churches in my videos? Why? Really did not feel like going through that art gallery. Maybe another day, but I know one day I am going to go through this. That was actually one of those things my sister and I wanted to do. But just so y'all know, it is a National Historic Landmark. And this was from 1811 to 1965 that it was around. So yeah, over 100 some years it was the prison. Now that was the prison from 1965. In a couple of minutes I will show you where the new prison is, and it's somewhere over there. But yeah, it's actually a nice little town, because right over there is like a lot of the newer county stuff. So yeah, like the prison is over there. The courts are over there. If you watch the news and you hear about some crime in Burlington County and they say, oh, he was taken to the prison in Mount Holly, that's where he was taken to. This must have been like for when they had horses, because look at this. Oh, by the way, I know you guys saw it. I sprained my wrist 2 days ago. My dad bought a box spring. Like I said, we were down here a couple days ago. My dad bought a box spring, and I'm pulling the, he got a neighbor to help him bring the new one in. I'm pulling out the old one, and where I live, I'm in a building that's divided into 2 apartments, and I got it out of the apartment, and I'm bringing it down the little porch steps. And so I'm bringing it down the little porch steps, going down into the, what do you call it? Into the side yard. So I'm grabbing it. I had to cut a little hole to get to the wooden slats inside. And I'm grabbing it and I'm pulling it. And all of a sudden I feel this jerk on the outside of my wrist. Hurt like a son of a bitch. So I ended up where I pulled it. Here, I must have did something. I went to the urgent care yesterday. I was down in Philly because I had an appointment in Tarsdale. Can you fucking believe this exists? I mean, I still can't get over it, okay? I'm sorry, I can't get over it. It's like, wait, no! Yes, I am the person that will fight with the damn thing. You know what we're gonna do? Fuck it. We're gonna cross right here at High Street and Garden, going this way, and then we're gonna go across this way. Because when all else fails, yeah, we know. Jesus. Yeah, well, this is Garden here. This is Rancocas that way. Weird how they do that shit, isn't it? Confuses the fuck out of you. But yeah, there's their Quaker Meeting House. Now, the thing I get cracked up about is love your neighbor who doesn't look like you, think like you, love like you, speak like you, pray like you, vote like you, love your neighbor, no exceptions. I get a kick out of that because of one reason. I don't know any Christian that does that. And you know what? Can I tell you all something? Hold on. I have a friend who's, well, now she's an ex-friend who's a Quaker. And she started texting me and all this shit and everything else. And oh God. It was almost to the point where I had to tell her off. So, yeah. Oh God, that was crazy. I wanted to come up here because I saw this big empty lot and I thought to myself, well, maybe there's a cemetery here. Because we all know churches and cemeteries, right? Some fucking cemetery. Sorry, Quakers. You know, for me dropping an F-bomb, but we all know me. Churches and cemeteries. So, this dude, this is more of, I forgot what they call it now, but he's not buried here. He's buried in England. A Quaker saint. Do they have saints in the Quaker religion? Asking for a friend. I thought they didn't. I thought the only ones that had the saints were the Catholics. But this is why I don't do too many where I look at the engravings, because see here, this is all worn down. That's usually because they get so old. But, you know, St. James Cemetery in Bristol has some really cool ones. This is like kind of, but then again, that's also because the Quakers, they're very plain and everything, which is hilarious as hell because, and I talked about this in a couple of my videos. I was a tour guide at Pennsbury Manor in Pennsylvania, and, you know, William Penn was a Quaker. And if you go into the house, it's like all ornate and shit. It's amazing. I don't know if they still bury people in here or what, because this one's from like 10 years ago. Huh. They must, because I see some newer headstones over here. But, yeah. Let's see. These big ones. You see these a lot in old churches in the inside. My Christchurch video, you see these a lot. It'll either be like, in this case, it's a whole family. But sometimes if you go into churches, there are people buried in there. This is why I don't like going into some old church buildings. I am dead serious. They must, because this is from 2020. This is 2020. What, can we just forget 2020? Pandemic was a fucking hot mess. All right? But look at how these are. You could actually see some of them. Some of these date back, because that one over there, I could see it, dates back to 1852. But there aren't that many here, which I don't know if that's because a lot of the tombstones do break down and they have a hard time trying to dig up records, or if it was just they didn't bury a lot of people in here. Because I know, like St. James Cemetery in Bristol, there are a lot of them that they are still trying to figure out who was buried where. A great example of that is if you go to St. James Cemetery, there's this thing, it's called the Witch's Chair. And the Witch's Chair, and I talked about it in one of my Bristol videos, but the Witch's Chair, it's the grave of Merle Wright. He put a chair at his grave for his wife Sarah to sit in it. Nobody knows if Sarah is buried, and I think in one of my Bristol videos I show you that under Sarah Wright on the tombstone, on the headstone I mean, it'll show like no date of death. And the reason why is because nobody knows if she is buried there. I mean, nobody knows if she moved out of there or what. But also the coolest thing with the witch's chair is they say if you sit in that chair, you could feel something. Now, I haven't, but everybody says to me, oh, Marie, you have to sit there at a specific time, which they usually say is like at night on Halloween. So, I don't know. Although Quakers, I will admit, at least they are more welcoming to people with addiction issues. Reason why I'm saying that is because I go to a recovery group, and I'm not a recovering addict or anything. It's I'm in it because of eating disorders and everything. But there are people there that have been recovering from all sorts of things, and it's in a Quaker meeting house. And the Quakers have been so nice to us with that. So at least I'll give them that. Native plants for native wildlife. So if you're in New Jersey and you want to attract native wildlife, there you go. But I love New Jersey. I know I say it every time I do a New Jersey video, but I do. I love New Jersey. And, you know, I mean, if I could, I would move back to New Jersey in a heartbeat. I mean, if the universe aligned the right way and I had it where I could move anywhere in the world, it would be New Jersey. And the reason why is just because, to me, New Jersey is a lot. You know, New Jersey gets a reputation for having the most terminally obnoxious people in the free world. And a lot of people say I could be that way too, because I still have a little bit of the New Jersey accent. But I come across some of the most awesome people in this state. The widow of Mount Holly. Huh. Did not know that was there. But yeah, look at this. I do. I come across some of the nicest people in New Jersey all the time. Hi. See what I mean? I mean, I love it here. I love how, like, a lot of these buildings are, like, very old school looking. Has, like, a lot of the structural integrity from like, when, like, years gone by. You don't even see this crap anywhere. Excuse me, guys.
Visit family, hello. Visit family, visit your friends, say what's up.
But yeah, like, ooh, pizza joint. Did not know this was here. Wonder if they have good tomato pie. I am always on the search for good tomato pie. I have found one place in Bucks County that has good tomato pie. But everywhere else I go around the Philly area, it sucks. This is that building I was talking about, that jewelry store. Look at this. The structural, look at that sign up there. That sign is so cool. And then this is like so old school. This looks like something out of like one of those 1950s movies. Kind of reminds me of that scene in Back to the Future when, you know, he goes back to 1955 and he's in Hill Valley in 1955. That's what this front reminds me of. I can hear Mr. Sandman in my head right now because of that. But, like, this must have been a newspaper building years ago, because look, Mount Holly Herald. But this now is the art school for Rowan College at Burlington County, which is their community college. It used to be Burlington County Community College, but then they changed it to Rowan College of Community County. Rowan is actually a big thing in South Jersey because, you know, you have Rowan University and now you have Rowan College. So yeah, of course, it's crazy. You also see a lot of the Rutgers University R's, which are like the scarlet letter R. And I see them all the time, and I always say to my dad, yeah, wrong R, wrong color. And here's why I say that. Because I went to Rider University. And Rider University, I mean, yeah, it's R, but it's cranberry. So yeah, somebody must be doing some work here, but ooh, Blue Moon olive oils and aged balsamic. Ooh, sounds lovely. And then they got this little stretch right here. So yeah, Robin's Nest Cocktails and Cocktails Restaurant Catering. Every time I hear cocktails, I always think of that joke, that old George Carlin joke about cocktails. But there was something that caught my eye over here. So that's why I'm coming down this way. Just so y'all can see it. Ooh, look at this. Trail of Stars. Ooh. There had to be some kind of contest thing for that. But yeah. Ooh, is that a little witch shop? I'm gonna go in there after I'm done this video. But, ooh, antique store. I like that horse though. See, you come across all this stuff. And this is the stuff that people don't think much about. And this shows like all the different little shops and all. Wow. This is like a little village part of in Mount Holly. So, yeah. Colonial Cafe. That looks really nice. And then you got your little coffee place. This is actually what I wanted to look at. It is, here we go. Oh, there is a witch's shop here. Awesome. Oh, look at that. A giraffe topiary. Love that. But look. And they have a little thing that says Blessed Yule. Yule is kind of like a celebration of the winter solstice. And this must be, I don't know what it is, but I love that door over here. I gotta show you guys this door. It is so cool. Look at this. But yeah, this is really awesome. So yeah, Mount Holly, New Jersey. Definitely worth the trip. So, right here, hidden Mount Holly. But yeah, definitely check this out if you ever come into South Jersey. because it's gorgeous town. And, you know, you'll love it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on social media, and I will see you in the next adventure.